Good morning students, welcome to the part 3 of business organizations. We have studied two forms of business organization, that was sole proprietorship, joint Hindu family firm, and let us move towards the third form, that is partnership. When we think about partnership, it clicks in mind there may be two persons or more than two persons. So it is clear in your mind partnership requires minimum two members. Let us go further and see some detail of partnership. What is meaning of partnership? Partnership is a voluntary association. The word voluntary means by our own wish. If I wish, I can join the partnership, and when I feel like I do not want to continue the partnership, I may leave the partnership. So it's not mandatory, it's not compulsory. By their wish, voluntarily, the two persons come together, two or more than two persons who agree to come together and do the business. When they come together means they share profit and loss. So partnership is a voluntary association of two or more than two persons who agree to share profit and loss of the business. Am I clear? What is partnership? Now let us see the definition of partnership. Definition of partnership cannot be changed, meaning you can write down in your own words. Now partnership has a particular act, like sole trader do not have any act. Joint Hindu family business has Hindu Succession Act 1956. Partnership has Indian Partnership Act 1932. And what it defines the partnership? Indian Partnership Act 1932 defines partnership as the relationship between the persons who have agreed to share the profit and loss of the business. Okay, two or more persons agree to share the profit and loss of the business, which is carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. That means all the partners are working day and night for the business, or any one of them is working on behalf of all of them. So it is clear, the definition itself tells you all the partners have to mutual consent and start the business and run the business. Let us move towards the features of our partnership. The first feature says two or more person. Okay, the first feature here tells you two or more persons are required to run the partnership. True, minimum two are required, and maximum, earlier it was before the amendment in 2014, before it was like maximum number of 10 members in banking and 20 in non-banking. But remember, you can make a note, after the amendment in 2014, minimum is 2 and maximum is 50 members required in partnership. Next feature comes agreement. Definitely there will be an agreement among the partners. It may be oral or it may be written, but it is advisable always to have a written agreement, because if there is any dispute or conflicts, so there can be a case filed in the court only if the written agreement is there. Next feature comes lawful business. Remember, whenever you are doing a partnership, it should be lawful business. It should be legal business. Next, fourth one is decision making and controlling. Every partner has equal right to participate in the management and decision making. All of the partners have right to participate and to take a decision. Unlimited liability. Again, here remember, even it was in sole proprietor, even it was in joint Hindu family, and it is in partnership. So you have to clearly understand what is limited liability and what is unlimited liability. When we are talking about unlimited liability, that means it's making you clear the partners of the firm have unlimited liability. That means their personal assets may be used for repaying the debts in case the business assets are not sufficient. That means business assets are insufficient to cover the debts of the business. Then their personal property will be used to cover the debts. Next comes is mutual agency. Here in the definition itself I said any partner who is working for all, anyone. Same way every partner is having a agent role here. because whenever they go outside, they represent their partnership, they represent their partners over there. So every partner is liable to act or perform on the behalf of other partner. So that is called as mutual agency. They act as an agent. Next comes lack of continuity. Here we say partnership may not be a stable one. Why? Because it gets affected due to the death of any of the member. Suppose if there are 4 partners and there is a death of one partner, remaining 3 have to wind up the partnership, and if there is a mutual agreement between them, 3 of them, they have to make a new agreement and start a partnership. And in case of lunacy, that means he is not in a his mental state is not correct. I mean, he is not able to think and all this thing, or mentally some problem. In that case, or in case of insolvency, or in case of bankrupt, the partnership may come to an end. So it has been said that in that case partnership suffers a lot of lack of continuity. Again, they have to make a new agreement. So this were the some features of partnership to understand what actually partnership is. Now, by understanding this partnership, there are a lot of merits of partnership. It's easy to form under Partnership Act 1932, and it's easy to close with the making an agreement, and by mutual consent we can just end up the partnership deed. Next, larger financial resource. As number of member increases, as number of partners increases, they will bring capital in the partnership, and the number of members more, the capital will be more. So larger financial resources. If there are 4 members and we need more capital, so we can bring new partner in the partnership firm and get the capital. The next merit is a balanced decision. Here we can say it is a balanced decision because joint decision is there, mutual decision is there. With the consent of all the partners, with making a discussion, the partnership firm takes a decision. So consulting with each and everyone, that means how many brains are being used. 4 partner, 4 head. Okay, so mental exercise is done and they find out, analyze, everything is done. Their experience is been counted. They can take all the good decision by mutual consent. So it is said there is a balanced decision. The 4th merit we have in partnership, that is sharing of risk. Definitely we have a demerit, that is sharing of profit, and we have a merit, that is sharing of loss. So when we get profit we enjoy, okay, but when we have loss and we are alone, in that case we think we should have partners. So this is the merit. Whatever is the risk, it will be distributed among the partners. Okay, so there will be no burden, no stress on the individual person. Next comes secrecy. Yes, secrecy can be easily maintained, but about business affairs, as they are not required to publish their account. Again, here the secrecy is maintained, but as compared to the sole proprietor, it's less. Maximum secrecy in sole proprietor. And here in partnership, government does not ask them to publish their financial statement. So whatever is their financial situation is kept secret. No one comes to know, even government, and no one comes to know what is the profit of this particular partnership. So it is said that all the decisions, all the profit, loss, whatever, it can be maintained in a secrecy. Now, while understanding this, a question comes, can there be any demerit of the partnership? Yes, limited resources. Now we studied, as number of members or partners increases, capital also increases, but the government has given restriction to the number of partners, 50. Okay, you cannot take more than 50. So there is a limit put by the government here. So we say there is a limited resources. Unlimited liability. The liability of partner is generally considered as unlimited. Okay, so they all are equally liable and even jointly liable. Why jointly? Because to cover up the debts or any debts, the person who wants to cover the debt, for example bank, so first they will take business assets. So big business is a joint asset of all the partners. So jointly they are liable, and after that, if it is insufficient to cover the debt, each and every partner's personal property will be seen. So individually also they are liable. So we say jointly as well as individually they are liable for the debts of the company. Clear? So it is jointly and individually responsibility of every partner. Next comes lack of continuity. Now here the lack of continuity, why? Because partnership come to an end if there is a death of the partner, retirement of the partner, lunacy of the partner, bankrupt or insolvency. So partnership will come to an end, and with a mutual understanding, if they want, they can make a new agreement and start a partnership. So this is also a demerit for partnership. Next comes lack of public confidence. Definitely when we do not publish our financial statement, so somewhere people think how to invest in this partnership firm. So in that case, we means partnership firm face a lack of confidence from the society, from the public, because they do not know about the financial statement of partnership. So this is what we have learned today about meaning and definition, merit, demerit and features of partnership firm. So we will still keep on learning partnership by seeing the types of partners and even types of partnership firm. So be connected to us, keep on learning. Thank you so much.